Nagaland Chief Minister Nipuriyo says that government of Nagaland and Assam are ready for an out-of-court settlement of the long-pending interstate boundary dispute. Rio also states that Nagaland and Assam delegations are likely to meet Union Home Minister Amit Shah in February to discuss and formulate how to go about the settlement. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipuriyo and his Assam counterpart Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma holds discussion on issues of mutual interest. The two key leaders discuss issues of people's welfare in both states and strengthening friendship. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and ex-CM T.R. Zeliang also attends meeting. Muliangkyur Students' Union along with Muliangkyur Village Council conduct a surprise checking in all retail shops to identify sale of expired or damaged goods. During inspection, many goods found expired and seized and burnt on the spot. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh states Manipur desires to revoke Armed Forces Special Powers Act from the northeastern states. However, the CM says that the decision to be taken with consent of the centre. Tunaujam Niranjoy Singh from Manipur yet again creates a new Guinness World Record for the most push-ups on his fingertips in 1 minute. The 24-year-old smashed his old record of 105 push-ups in 1 minute by doing 109 push-ups in a minute. Hello and welcome to Nltv Primetime News. I'm Rinki Gogoi and let's see more of the latest in details. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipuriyo on Monday said that the governments of Nagaland and Assam are ready for an out-of-court settlement of the long-pending interstate boundary dispute between the two northeastern neighbors. Rio also stated that Nagaland and Assam delegations are likely to meet Union Home Minister Amit Shah in February to discuss and formulate how to go about the settlement. It is to be mentioned that the Nagaland Assembly Select Committee to examine the border issue held an hour-and-a-half closed-door meeting on Monday. Significantly, the development came a day after Rio, his deputy CM Y. Patton and NPF Legislature Party leader T.R. Zeliang met Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma at Guwahati on Sunday. Rio also said that he had fruitful discussions on the border issue with Sharma. While concluding, he also said if both states resolve the border dispute and the issue of royalty, it will be good for both sides. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipuriyo and his Assam counterpart Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma held meeting on issues of mutual interest on Sunday. The Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland Y. Patton and ex-CM T.R. Zeliang also attended the meeting. CM Sarma took down to Twitter to appreciate CM Rio for his warmth during the meeting. Notably, in July last year, the Chief Secretaries of both the states held a meeting in Dimapur to de-escalate the tense situation at two locations in the Soy Valley Reserve Forest and Surangkong Valley following a standoff between the armed police forces of Nagaland and Assam. It was decided in the meeting that the security personnel of both states shall simultaneously move back from the site of the standoff to their respective base camps. Furthermore, the superintendents of police of the districts of Mukokchung and Jorhat have decided to ensure an orderly withdrawal of their respective forces. Nagaland Home Department has issued a notification regarding the forthcoming 73rd Republic Day celebrations, which is scheduled to be held in Nagaland Civil Secretariat Plaza, Kohima. Notably, the program will commence from 8:45 a.m. on 26 February, while the function will be live streamed on the department's YouTube channel. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on Sunday stated that Manipur wanted the Armed Forces Special Powers Act to be scrapped from the northeastern state. The CM, however, said that it would be done with the consent of the center, since Manipur is a border state and share an international border with Myanmar. Notably, the clamor for scrapping the AFSPA from the northeastern state got louder following the killing of 16 civilians at Oting in Nagaland's Mon district. Singh stated that the national security is the first priority for all. Moreover, the CM said that it is not possible to do so without assessing the ground situation. The minister is of the opinion that AFSPA can be lifted gradually with the consent of the central government.
We are in the border with Myanmar, around about 390 kilometers adjoining with the Myanmar, and we have to see as a BJP. We have to see nations first, and very much we have to take care about the national security. We, the people of Manipur, and I am as a Chief Minister of the state of Manipur, want to remove it. And we are also continuously requesting to the center to review the situation. But first, before lifting, we have to see the ground realities, because national security is the priority. So without consultation and without having understanding with the central government, I will be difficult to act independently. So I am seeking cooperation and support from the central ministry.
The Western Sumi Sports Association kick-started Juku Memorial Trophy Gold Cup at Nikeku Village, Ato area on Monday. An opening ceremony program was held at the ground at around 10 a.m. in which Ajito Jimo, MLA Government of Nagaland, graced in his as the chief guest. Notably, it is a 6-day event which will conclude on 29 January 2022. A total of 11 areas under WSSA will be participating in the event. Besides football, volleyball will also be played.
Ishi Newland district people should regular. I'm not having a pay. Kumsani, and a year on a Kumsik, you should like a pay. Bogaway, Catalakin, Chirakin Pelari, Nimu, Centenary, Sasikila, Chief Minister, Usay, Lili, I will pay, Rushamu, Nungil, Ganam Kawai, and a Nungatop. The one you want to know. Ukushamu, district in Selma Sakabi, Pavlepia. They get Pale, Allo, Yung Chip was Sudange, Shipakemo, Yung, or she was a film like she was there, or the Tal Rekemo. Is she? Akamurashi, new Timina, Cabinet Lamare, new Tim Kutomaway, and a Kutomane, Ikemu, Atashi, Nikolosi.
Yimkyum community all over Nagaland on Sunday observed Thanksgiving services in all the Yimkyum churches to thank God for making into reality the long-cherished dream of the tribe. Notably, the Thanksgiving service was held in all the Yimkyum churches in Shamator district, Pungro subdivision, Kohima, Dimapur, Chumukidima, Twensang and in several other places. It is to be mentioned that Government of Nagaland on 20 January and 21 January 2022 declared Shamator a district and Pungro as SDPDB respectively. Furthermore, appreciation notes were also poured in for CM Rio, his cabinet colleagues and bureaucrats who made it possible for the dream to come true. The day also remembered the Yimkyum pioneers who struggled to lay down the foundation. Notably, YTC also thanked MLA S. Kyoshu Yim for his tireless efforts for Shamator district. District Task Force for COVID-19 Longlang issued restrictions for strict implementation in Longlang district to break the chain of transmission and prevent the surge of COVID-19 cases in the district. The DTF has warned that anyone violating SOPs or guidelines for preventing the spread of COVID-19 will be prosecuted under relevant sections of the Disaster Management Act 2005 and other legal provisions as applicable. Longlang District Planning and Development Board at its meeting held on January 15 decided to restrict unvaccinated citizens from traveling and restrict entry to the banks, educational institutions in an attempt to achieve 100% COVID vaccination. Kenny Lely Soruno on Monday arrived Dimapur after bagging silver medal at the national level of the 13th Mr. India 2022 in the athletic or classic category held at Kuman, Telangana. Notably, he is the first Naga to achieve silver medal in Mr. India. Furthermore, he was received by the Nagaland bodybuilding team, Fitness Association Zadima Union Dimapur, Chakroma Angami Kuda Union and Chakroma Angami Kuda Youth Organization.
Okay, it was very overwhelming that I could, be the first Naga to get a medal for our state, and it was a very great experience for me. And the competition was very tough, and with everyone's love, I could make it happen. And my next competition is also coming up, Federation Cup, and hopefully I will try to do my best and try to bring medal for our state again.
Also, one last thing. Any message to the ones who have very keen interest in this field?
In this field, yeah, I just want to say one thing, that just be consistent, be disciplined, and if you want to pursue this into this field, then just keep doing and keep working hard. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mulyankyur Students Union along with Mulyankyur Village Council on Monday conducted a surprise checking in all retail shops based in town. The checking was done to identify whether shops were selling any expired or damaged goods to the public. During the investigation, it was learned that many goods had been expired and those items were further seized and burnt on the spot. Furthermore, the president of the union, Shofu T, urged other villages, towns and districts to strictly check such practices, while General Secretary Lado H also condemned such kind of act. Notably, the step was taken to ensure strict safety for general public. Tunal jump Niranjoy Singh from Manipur has yet again created a new Guinness World Record for the most push-ups on his fingertips in 1 minute. The 24-year-old was earlier a two-time Guinness World Record holder and smashed his old record of 105 push-ups in 1 minute by doing 109 push-ups in a minute. Notably, the Guinness Book of World Records effort was organized by Aztec Sports in Impal. Meanwhile, congratulating the Manipuri youth, Minister of Law and Justice Kiren Rijiju tweeted, "Amazing to see unbelievable power of Manipuri youth." T. Niranjoy Singh, who broke the Guinness World Record, further mentioned that he is very proud of his achievements. At least 22 Myanmar nationalists, including children who were illegally trying to enter India along with Indo-Myanmar border, has been detained by security forces at More, as reported. Teng Ningsi Battalion, under the aegis of IGAR, foiled an attempt by illegal Myanmar nationalists to enter on Saturday. During routine check at PVCP Kudeng Tabi, TR of Assam Rifles intercepted 22 Myanmar nationalists who were attempting to illegally enter India with the assistance of 12 Indian nationalists. It says the illegal immigrants have been handed over to More police for further investigation and action. National People's Party, a coalition partner in the BJP-led government in Manipur, released its 13-point manifesto named Action Document 2022 in Impal on Sunday for the upcoming Manipur Assembly elections on February 27 and March 3. Manipur's Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar, who is the NPP's National Vice President, along with party's State Working President L. Jayanta Kumar Singh and Youth Front President Ratika Yumnam, besides many intending candidates of the party, were present during the releasing function. NPP National President Conrad K. Sangma and NPP Arunachal Pradesh President Muchu Miti also attended the manifesto releasing function through virtual mode. Speaking on the occasion, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said that the Action Document 2022 touched on all important aspects of the state. Sangma termed it as a unique document and said that there are details of different aspects in different sectors. The Chief of the Electoral Officer Assam, headed by Chief Electoral Officer Nitin Khade, has been selected for the National Award for Best Electoral Practices Award 2021 under the category of Best Performing State for Election Management. The Election Commission of India has declared the list of awardees for Best Electoral Practices Award 2021, which will be given on the occasion of the National Voters' Day on January 25, 2022, which will be held at Ashoka Hotel, New Delhi. Inspector General of Police Assam Deepak Kumar Kedia, who was the police nodal officer during the conduct of Assam Legislative Assembly elections 2021, has been selected for security management under the special award category. A couple from Shillong on Sunday began a hunger strike till that at Kindelat, also popularly known as Police Bazaar, against the alleged atrocities on non-tribal citizens of the state. S.K. Chowdhury and his wife Kalpana Chowdhury also demanded immediate action against those involved in a January 21 attack on common citizens opposite Lumdengri police station in Shillong. In their letter to the Deputy Commissioner, the couple stated that till date, not even a single murderer, looter and many other crimes have been convicted as per the law. The couple also mentioned that the January 21 attack at Lumdengri was a planned one. Residents of Shillong, both tribal and non-tribal, turned up to show their solidarity to the couple. They began their hunger strike at 10 a.m. on Sunday and concluded at 4 p.m. and assured that they are ready to hold another hunger strike in case of any assault in the future. Acting on a tip-off regarding suspected movements of insurgent groups, Central Reserve Police Force personnel along with a team of Nampong Police and Assam Rifles conducted a special joint operation on the intervening night of January 22 and 23 in the adjoining jungle area of Namgoi. During the operation, the joint team noticed a suspicious person and arrested him. As per the preliminary investigation, the individual revealed his identity as SS Rajapio and CNKYA Sepkam Lungpi. A case was filed against him and he was handed over to Namkong police station. The Supreme Court on Monday posted for hearing on January 31 a plea seeking an investigation by a special investigation team into the recent communal incidents of violence in Tripura. A bench headed by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud said it would hear the matter next Monday and granted time to the petitioner to file a rejoinder on the affidavit filed by the Tripura government. Recently, the BJP-ruled Tripura government has vehemently opposed the petition seeking an investigation by an SIT into the communal incidents of violence in the state, saying the so-called public-spirited persons were silent when a larger-scale communal violence occurred in West Bengal in May 2021 after the Bengal State Assembly elections. The registration process for the 5th edition of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Pariksha Pe Charcha 2022 has been extended by a week. The Ministry of Education tweeted that the deadline, which was January 20, has been extended to January 27. The students, teachers and parents who were required to register for Pariksha Pe Charcha at mygovernment.in in the selection process, an online creative writing competition will be conducted, and the selected participants will feature in the Pariksha Pe Charcha program. After that, they will have to submit their writing on a specific theme. The theme for the teachers will be National Education Policy for Naya Bharat and COVID-19 pandemic, opportunities and challenges. While for parents, the theme will be Beti Padhao, Desh Badhao, local to global, vocal for local, and lifelong students yearning for learning. Meanwhile, the theme for students will be Exam Stress Management Strategies during COVID-19, Self-Reliant School for Self-Reliant India, Digital Collaboration in Classrooms, Environmental Conservation and Climate Change Resilience, among others.
ये नहीं कि आपके पास याद करने की शक्ति नहीं। अगर आप खुद से जुड़ी कुछ घटनाओं को देखें तो आपको पता चलेगा कि वास्तव में आपको बहुत सारी चीजें याद रहती हैं। जैसे आपकी मदर टंग, क्या मदर टंग आपने किसी को बहुत ग्रामर के साथ पढ़ाया था क्या, सिखाया था क्या?
नहीं सर।
आपको याद होगा?
नहीं।
क्या स्कूल में आपने सीखी या किताब में कहीं? जी नहीं। हाँ, ये सब सुन करके सीखी। तो यही वो चीजें हैं, जरा सोचिए कि आपको जो पसंद है, क्या इन चीजों को याद रखने के लिए आपने कभी कोशिश की थी? वो बातें जिनसे आप पूरी तरह जुड़ गए हैं।
In a move to contest the upcoming elections in poll-bound Punjab, the Bharatiya Janata Party has agreed on a seat-sharing agreement with Punjab Lok Congress and Shiromani Akali Dal. This was announced by BJP National President JP Nada on Monday. According to the agreement, Bharatiya Janata Party will contest 65 seats, Amrinder Singh's Punjab Lok Congress 37 seats, and Shiromani Akali Dal 15 seats. Earlier on Sunday, Amrinder Singh announced his decision to fight from his home constituency of Patiala Urban. His party released the first list of 22 candidates for polls. Meanwhile, BJP has also announced its first list of 34 candidates for the Punjab Assembly polls. Punjab will go to the polls on February 20. The counting of votes will take place on March 10.
आज हम सब लोग यहाँ पर पंजाब के चुनाव के दृष्टि से जो एनडीए अलायंस हमारा हुआ है, वह भारतीय जनता पार्टी, पंजाब लोक कांग्रेस और संयुक्त अकाली दल ढींसा, हम सब लोग मिलकर के पंजाब के विधानसभा का चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं। और ये एनडीए का अलायंस जो हम तीनों लोग मिलकर के लड़ रहे हैं। सीट शेयरिंग के बारे में जैसा अभी गजेंद्र जी ने बताया, एक लंबी प्रक्रिया के बाद और चर्चा के पश्चात हम लोग इस विचार के साथ सहमत हुए हैं। और वो मैं ब्रॉडली फिगर्स बता रहा हूँ, 2-3 ऊपर नीचे वो अलायंस और सीट्स को लेकर के तय होगा। लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी 117 सीटों में 65 सीट्स भारतीय जनता पार्टी लड़ी।
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Monday launched his Aam Aadmi Party's Ek Mauka AAP co-campaigned ahead of the assembly elections in the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Goa. Addressing a press conference, Kejriwal urged the residents of the national capital to make videos capturing development under the AAP regime and further urged people of the other states to back the party. Furthermore, Kejriwal requested the residents to upload the videos on their social media handles, while he also appealed to the AAP's volunteers to share such videos on various social media platforms. Notably, except for Manipur, the Aam Aadmi Party is fighting elections in the remaining 4 states. As per the set of guidelines issued by the Delhi police, people attending the Republic Day parade must be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and children below 15 years of age will not be allowed to attend the function. Police also say that people will have to adhere to all COVID-19 protocols such as wearing face masks and maintaining social distancing at the program in Rajpath on January 26. Listing the guidelines, the Delhi police tweeted that the seating blocks will open for visitors at 7 a.m. and requested to arrive accordingly. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday, after unveiling the hologram statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose at India Gate on the occasion of his 125th birth anniversary, conferred the Subhash Chandra Bose AAPDA Pradhan Puraskaras to the 8th Battalion National Disasters Response Force, Ghaziabad, for its work in disaster realm for the year 2019. Notably, Director General NDRF Atul Karwal was present at the ceremony. Furthermore, the Prime Minister congratulated the NDRF and SDRF for their contribution to saving lives during disasters. Five people were killed and 5 were injured after a truck rammed into a car and 2 motorcycles at Pune Ahmednagar Road on Sunday evening, as per rural police officials. The incident took place at around 7 p.m. near Shikarpur. The deceased include a couple who were traveling on 1 motorcycle. 6 people were in the car, of whom 3 died on the spot and 3 are being treated at a hospital. 2 PEC who were on another motorcycles rammed into the car and were injured. They are also undergoing treatment at a hospital, and police say the truck was speeding and crossed over to the wrong side, breaking the divider and hit the car and 2-wheelers, said the police. A copy of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose resignation letter from the Indian Civil Services has gone viral on social media. In a tweet, Indian Forest Service official Praveen Kaswan on Sunday shared a copy of Bose's resignation letter. On April 22, 1921, Bose resigned from Indian Civil Service to participate in freedom struggle for a greater cause, tweeted Kaswan on the occasion of Subhash Chandra Bose's 125th birth anniversary, adding he was 24 years old then. His original resignation letter from service. In his letter, he stated, "I desire to have my name removed from the list of probationers in the Indian Civil Services." Netaji said he would return £100 allowance to the Indian office once his resignation is accepted. India's ace shuttler PVSindhu won the women's singles at the Syed Modi India International BWF Super 300 tournament on Sunday. Sindhu, whose previous title was the 2019 World Championships triumph, defeated compatriot Malvika Bansod in the final in Lucknow. As expected, the world number 7 Sindhu ended the spectacular run of Malvika Bansod by 21-13 and 21-16 for her first World Tour title since 2018 BWF World Tour Finals. The United Arab Emirates intercepted and destroyed 2 ballistic missiles targeting the Gulf country on Monday with no casualties. In a statement, the UAE Ministry of Defense said its air defense has intercepted and destroyed 2 ballistic missiles fired by the terrorist Houthi group. The ministry further said it is ready to deal with any threats and that it takes all necessary measures to protect the state from all attacks. Notably, at around 4:15 a.m. on Monday, witnesses in Abu Dhabi said they heard the sounds of explosions and saw what they described as fireballs in the sky. Meanwhile, several flights were delayed arriving into Abu Dhabi airport. According to the airport's website, it comes after a week Iranian-backed Houthi rebels claimed responsibility for a drone attack near Abu Dhabi's airport on January 17 that killed at least 3 people and sparked multiple explosions in the UAE's capital. Thank you, viewers. That's all for NLTV Primetime News. For more updates, keep watching NLTV Sa Manulaga Awas.